Hi, everybody. It is Saturday evening. On the body front, body still hates me. Can't keep it down, can't keep it up. In other news, again, Democrats are trying to, one-up the Trumpster. It's kind of funny. First everybody says they hate him. Now that they realize, oh, he actually did something good. He's been doing something good all along. People are just going to sit there and bash him. Oh, you should have gave him more. Of course, if you listen to a straight-up Democrat anyway, he's giving me my money anyway. It was my money. He's giving it to me now. Sounds like a J.G. Wentworth commercial. Anyway, they're making the thing that, oh, it was their idea to begin with. These are also the same guys that say that it was America that started the coronavirus. It wasn't China. So I don't know how valid these guys are. And Bernie Sanders is now backing the fumbling, mumbling Joe Biden. Because why not? They're saying, we don't care who goes against Trump, we just want them to win. Literally their statement. Now, these guys are morons. Trump is one of the best presidents we've had. Sure, he's an egotistical prick. Sure, he can come off as a sexist asshole. Sure, he can come off as a bit of a racist. But if you look at the core shit he's done, he's actually done a lot of good. This man that everybody loves to despise is actually a really good president. Surprising, considering the fact he's a businessman. Actually, not surprising at all. Because, to be honest, that's all the American government is, just a giant business. It's nothing but politics, literally. Like, who controls what, who blows who brown noses what, who's more woke. It's stupid shit. I'm more woke than you. Who gives a shit? You're more woke, yes, maybe, but I'm still more of a man than you'll ever be if you're going to be like that. Like I said, to be an authentic man, not one of these little Hollywood bimbo men. I'm sorry, but if you get your cuticles done, your hair did, and you gotta wear makeup to get on television, you're a girl. I'm sorry. Men should not be wearing makeup. Unless you're in like pro wrestling and you put on face paint, or you're doing plays. Other than that, you shouldn't be wearing makeup, dude. I'm sorry. And I know a lot of people are gonna get mad at me about this, but it's true. If you wanna be considered an actual man, compared to what manhood was. And yes, people are like, oh, you're mansplaining. You can kiss my ass, okay? If mansplaining is a word, then womansplaining is a word too. I'm explaining to you logic and reason. You're trying to explain to me why every man is a douchebag. That's all I gotta say to you, okay? Not all men are pricks. I don't try to be a prick. I just come off as one because I tell people stuff they don't want to hear. And it's very easy to do. It's very easy to piss off people these days. In fact, that's probably the easiest thing you can do, is piss somebody off. It is harder than hell to get people to like you. It's like being a comedian. Except every night, instead of people being biased because they already know who you are, or better yet, let's just say you're a fresh start, you're a rookie. You're starting at the comedy club or whatever. It's your first night. You never told a joke on stage in your life. Instead of these people being nonpartisan, non-biased, they instantly don't like you. And then you got to find a way to get these people to like you again. That's literally what it's like being a male. Because especially if it's towards the female sex, the opposite sex, if you will, it's really hard to get the respect you deserve. And don't get me wrong, not everybody deserves respect. There are just some douchebag people out there that don't deserve more. They don't deserve the dog shit you step in the morning, okay? They don't deserve anything. There are people out there that deserve respect because they've earned it. You know, like military personnel, a lot of them have earned it. And I pissed off one once because he was telling me he was military. I was like, how long were you in the military for? He said, 10 years. Awesome, dude. And most people are like, well, did he see battle? I don't care if he saw battle or not. You know, he got in. They wouldn't let me in because of a joke. You know, you'd figure they'd want me to go in faster so they can try to beat that shit out of me. And then, like I said, I grew up with an old timer that was very, very old military. You know, his ass actually got kicked in the military. These days, you can't even call them privates anymore. It is designed, okay? Military is designed to beat your ass down and bring you back up to be a powerful weapon, is what they're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be a bitch. You know, I guarantee, if you look in the past, the suicidality of old-timer Marines and old-timer Army that have been through a lot fucking worse than these guys have is a lot smaller than the idiots today. With that being said, yes, I have a brother, had a brother that took his own life. Yes, he was military. That's on him. You know, he did that himself. I don't blame anybody else but him. It sucks. It hurts. But you can't blame anybody else but the person who did it. It's one thing you got to stop doing. Is a lot of people sit there and say, oh, well, I blame blah, blah, blah. Don't. It was that person's fuck up that did that. Had nothing to do with anybody else. Like, oh, well, he led him to do it. No. Nobody leads you to suicide. Nothing leads you to suicide. You do suicide because, like I said, I tried it. I know the mindset behind suicide. You do it because you honestly think there's nothing better in life. I will honestly tell you, there's a lot more better in life. You just gotta find it. You know, you're in a shitty situation, you can fix it. You have a girl that's being a dumb, cheating whore on you, or a dude that's being a dumb, cheating whore on you, you can change it. You know, you don't have to take your own life. You know, I will advocate this until I am 6 feet under, okay? It's like I tell everybody, every day above 6 feet is a good day for me. That's the idea, that's the mindset you gotta be in. Find the silver lining. You live in the ghetto, silver lining is you got a roof over your head, you got food on your table, you got a family. I mean, yeah, you may not have a dad or a mother, whichever, but at least you have somebody, and you have something you can call your own, even if you're paying rent like I am. You know, there's always a better way than ending it all. And I don't know why this just popped into my head. I guess it's just one of those random thought processes again. But I'm not going religious, you know, I'm not going to sit there and say, well, it's against God to take your own life. Fine, whatever. If that helps you not do it, then go, by all means, be religious. If that helps you not take your own life, go for it. But, I mean, just look at it logically. You don't even have to look at it spiritually. Look at it logically. It's a stupid thing to do, to take your own life. Because not only are you taking your life, you're leaving people behind that are going to mourn you because you were a coward and took your way out. It is a disgusting thing to do. I was like, well, I dealt with suicide. I dealt with depression. I'm a fat dude, okay? I know all about depression. I make other people laugh to make me feel better. You know, that is who I am. You ask anybody, I'm a funny dude because I will do stupid shit or say something stupid or make a quickie little comeback to make you laugh, to make you smile. That's who I am. You know, every comedian out there is a depressed sumbitch, okay? Depression sucks, but you can get through it. If my big fat ass can get through it, so can you. like I said, I am living proof that there's got to be a reason why I'm here. Whether it's to advocate atheism, advocate for anti-suicide, advocate for actual free speech. You know, it's like what Jordan Peterson said. Like I quote him a lot. He says, "In order to have an idea, you must risk being offensive." That runs true. You know, it's one of those things where I believe that 100% to the point where I would put a tattoo on my body for it if I was that dumb. You know, the ideology of suicide is, like I said, you feel worthless. You feel like nothing you do in the world can be good. You're always constantly compared to everybody else. You know, you can do no right, no matter what. That's the ideology. And yes, part of that is because people beat you down. Like I said, I tried the coward's way out. It didn't work. So I manned up. And yes, I'm going to say manned up. I don't care what kind of douchebag. You're mansplaining again. Suck a dick, okay? Fine, you want me to stop mansplaining? Eat a clit, whatever. You know, you need to grow up. You know, if you're in a bad situation, get yourself out of it. If you're in a bad relationship, get out of it. You know, everybody's like, oh, I do it for the kids. The kids see this. See that it's okay for the daddy to hit the mom. Or see that it's okay for mommy to sit there and shoot up dope in the bathroom when she thinks nobody's looking. Kids see that shit, okay? Kids are a lot more observant than you think they are because they can't express their emotions with words. They don't have the logistical prowess to be able to do that. Like a lot of these idiots in America don't. You know, most, especially men, will resort to violence. Women will resort to crying. You know, either way, you're throwing a temper for stupid shit. You know, it's like I said, grow up. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, grow up. You know, suicide, like I said, is the most selfish thing you can do. You know, I don't care how giving you think you are. If you're going to commit suicide, you're a punk. You know, you need to stop. Even though that guy was my best friend, he was my first friend I ever had. You know, he's my nephew's father. He's a great fucking dude. And yes, he took his own life. The shit sucks. But life goes on, man. You know, I'm not gonna hang my hat on tears, you know. Yes, it sucks. No, I don't want sympathy. You know, it happened a couple of years back. I'm over it. You know, when it's on his death day and his birthday, I drink a little bit. It's my way of saying, you know, I miss you, man. But, suicide sucks, man. Death itself sucks. Actually, death is probably the easiest thing in the world you're going to do. Because it's inevitable. Anybody who thinks they're immortal is wrong. You know, you don't have an immortal soul, you're going to die. Nobody knows what's happening at the end of the rainbow. It's just going to happen. You know, it's inevitable. It's like they said, I think it's an old Chinese proverb. It's, you know, they actually quoted it in rap music. So I'll put it in that version because everybody knows this version. It says, death has got to be easy because life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. It's true. And if you're wondering who said that, it was actually 50 Cent who said that in one of his songs. I think it was Get Rich or Die Trying or some shit. One of his earlier musics. But, it was one of the things that, you know, it makes sense. You know, because life sucks, man. No matter how rich you are, no matter how good you may have it, life still sucks. You know, we're on this earth for a very, very short time. You know, compared to the age of the earth, 100 years is nothing. You know, 100 years is a pebble in the ocean. You know, it's a microscopic, you know, germ to them, to the earth. But to us, it's everything. You know, to be immortal isn't to live forever. It's for your name to live forever. For you to actually stand for something. That's immortality. You know, your body will be gone in dust or in an urn, depending on what you're going to do with your body, long before your name gets forgotten. That's immortality. You know, Genghis Khan's immortal because we're always going to remember him. JFK, we're going to remember him for a bad reason, but we're going to always remember him. Lee Harvey Oswald, always going to remember him. You know, Osama bin Laden. You know, let's see. Who are some good people out there that we're always going to remember? Marilyn Monroe, because they keep making pictures of her. She's going to be immortal. At least her name will be. Heath Ledger, because he was an amazing actor. Bruce Lee. I mean, come on. If you have any martial arts knowledge at all, everybody knows who Bruce Lee is. They know who Bruce Lee is, Jackie Chan is, Jet Li, Donnie Yen, Scott Adkins, and Michael Jai White. Those are like the top of the line people that everybody fucking knows. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get me a drink. I'll be looking forward to you guys for Sunday special. Have a good day.